As an INFP, do you ever feel overwhelmed when a friend or your partner encourages you to get into your body, into the sensory world, to embrace reality in the moment? I know just for me, as an INFP myself, immersing myself in the sensory world can be really tough, and it can quickly spin out into overwhelm. And that's why I often retreat into my mind. And so I want to talk to you about extroverted sensing, what it is, what it does for us, and what we can do to allow ourselves to be more present. As INFPs, we often prefer introverted sensing, and what that is perceiving function, a way of understanding about the world, gathering information through the senses, but it's captured and it's reviewed and recalled, right? It's a past experience that we've been through. And extroverted sensing is the real-time present version of that. So if you imagine them as different parts of yourself, we have introverted sensing as the guardian. The guardian is about stabilizing, about reflecting, about bringing in the tried and true methods of the past, seeing what works, what didn't, how does it compare to now, and implementing the proper lessons, or seeking physical comfort, as it often comes out for us. Extroverted sensing is the adventurer. The adventure is about engaging in the present moment, being here, utilizing your body, your senses, physical multitasking, shutting out the what ifs and what could be, and just seeing a thing for what it is, what it visually looks like, what it sounds like, what its texture is, what it smells like, what it tastes like perhaps. Extroverted sensors actually have a very good memory for things that happened in the past too. It's without their own presence attached to it. It's like this is the actual thing. It's a eidetic memory, like a actual experiential memory. Whereas introverted sensing is colored by the user's own experience of things too, how they felt about it, what it reminded them of. Extroverted sensing is like, this is the thing that actually happened. And as I was explaining those, you probably were like, oh, wow, that'd be really cool to be present and in the moment. What would I do? And you just imagined all sorts of different things and different scenarios that were not actually present and not this conversation going on right here. And that is what naturally happens to us. We tend to, like, I've been in big, fully packed stadiums for massive reggae events in Japan. The floor is all packed too, like I think 30,000, 40,000 people there, just huge events. And I don't think I was present for more than a minute total. Because it's always imagining, what if, what are possibilities? And I could watch my ESFP friend just be fully there and present and enjoying life as it happens to him and with him. And I know for a lot of us INFPs, there's this trickster energy because it's our seventh function. I call it the troll because I kind of gamify the names, right? And as you would imagine, a troll in the adventurer space is like, hey, why don't you do it? You can do that. You can physically handle jumping over that chasm. Go ahead. And just like kind of goading us on to get us to do things in the physical world that maybe we can't handle or we haven't experienced yet. And also the opposite version of that is like, nope, that's way too much for you. Don't do that. You'll burn out all of your energy. Right, Guardian? We've done this before, right? It was horrible, right? It's like this egging on energy, but also sapping energy. We always want to do the easy thing, right? That's just naturally how biology is. We tend to go with the thing that is easiest, that we've done before. And we've built a strength around idea space, around exploring different possibilities, potentials, ideas, and going into that physical world can be a doozy. So why would we even want to experience the sensory world? Think about it. I mean, we could be here. We could be in idea space all the time. Well, there's a lot to gain with being in your body, being present, experiencing reality as it is, getting real-time feedback from the world, letting loose a bit, letting your explorer, extroverted intuition take a little break. just being present and noticing how it feels in your body. Watching other people, engaging with other people in real time, noticing the tone of their skin, the reflection in their eyes, the sound or caliber of their voice. There's a lot of things to allow us to pay attention to and to be absorbed into not just other people, but just the experience of life and reality. That's pretty cool. I can't parse different flavors, different sounds. I'm so tone deaf. It's not that I can't, it's that I don't spend time distinguishing it beforehand. Like, I haven't put in the reps of distinguishing an orange from a strawberry. I know that's really strange and probably too extreme of an example, but I mean, I can eat a candy, like a mystery flavor candy, and have no idea what it is, because I just haven't spent the time really focusing and paying attention to my sensory world. So what can we do? Well, first we need to know that stepping outside of your comfort zone or stepping into the physical world is not about jumping in head first, taking a leap of faith. It's about experiencing and embracing the adventure, the sensory world at our own pace. And for me, it's been really helpful going into nature when I can, or even just in this concrete jungle of Tokyo, to walk outside, notice a tree, zoom in, focus on the leaves, the colors, the tone of green, the crispness of the air, listen for any birds, any sounds. How far can I hear? What is the quietest sound that I can hear? Paying attention to those things and playing with it has been really helpful for me. Just letting fully loose and being completely present in the moment is not something that personally I'm usually comfortable with. Am I going to regret it? Am I going to have to talk to my soul, introverted feeling again and say, did we do the right thing? Was this really us? And if it was us and we did that thing that we regret, what does that mean about us? Like kind of rehashing and reflecting over all this stuff. Like, there's a large consequence, I suppose, if we let ourselves loose in a way that we weren't expecting. Another practice that I've picked up along the way is, because I'm a hypnotist and I've been really focused on hypnosis for the past 4 years, 5 years now. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was looking at my certificate up there because I can't remember time. Is paying attention to the person in front of me, noticing their breathing, looking for their shoulders, how they're moving. Again, noticing their face, the tone, the tightness, any coloration, noticing which direction their eyes move, because that's accessing different areas of their brain. Noticing the tone on how they say certain things, which words are painted or highlighted. So I'm engaging in the physical world in a way that is fun and playful and a bit active and engrossing. Like, I'm getting real-time feedback, and then I can jump into my mind and imagine something and see how, okay, it could be this, and then zoom back into the physical world. It's been really helpful, and people appreciate it when you listen to them. Who would have thunk it? So what are you going to do today to experience extroverted sensing, the adventurer, more? Now, if you can go into sports, that's a great place to do it. Or even cooking, something like that. I used to do extroverted sensing. I used to do taekwondo and skating and breakdancing, but I didn't really do it from an extroverted sensing point of view. I did it because it was tied to my soul, something that I found to be like a part of my identity, as well as a lot of introverted sensing reps. Just doing the same thing over and over again, not really being present and noticing what were the different physical aspects that made this thing successful or not successful. But it would have been nice. It would have been a good thing to do. Now, my body's all mangled from not paying attention to my body. But if you can carefully do sports or go for a walk, cook, listen to music, dance, do something like that, those are all really good things too. And if you want a deeper dive into what extroverted sensing is in full jargon mode, a lot of in-depth explanation from Dr. Dario Nardi's research, you can check out this video over here and learn about the two types of extroverted sensing so you can figure out which one you prefer to use, and you can lean into that more. See you there.